Skip, it looked like you really had the confidence in Bobby. I mean, to have him throw 41 times, that's more than you've thrown with anybody this year.
Yeah, a lot of them were ball control things early with what they were trying to do. A lot of the bubble screens, things like that, ball control underneath. I wasn't asking them to throw the ball way down the field. As the game went on, we opened it up a little bit more. To be honest with you, we probably protected as a whole worse than we turned the red coverages and threw the ball down the field. We had a lot of pressure in our quarterback, but I thought Bobby played an excellent football game. I thought he was dialed in, he was focused. He missed the one slant inside, which I absolutely hate that got intercepted. The other one that went for pick six just got batted at the line of scrimmage. I thought he made a good read and was going to the right guy, but I thought Bobby stepped in there and I thought he competed and I thought he played extremely hard. He made a couple mistakes or missed a couple reads, but for the most part, for a true freshman walking into his first start, I thought he did a heck of a job. I mean, he turned 19 years old today. When he's out there in his first start, and I thought he just competed his tail off.
Skip, what do you tell your defense for them to hold Todman in check? I think it's 232 total yards. It just wasn't enough.
No, I mean it wasn't. I mean, when you look at it, you give up an interception for pick six. You give them a short field. I thought our defense played great. I thought our defense played well, but they've played well all year. But when you've got to turn and play a true freshman quarterback, everybody's got to pick their game up. The defense has got to pick it up. You can't ask a true freshman to walk in and just carry the torch. I mean, you've got to turn and you've got to be able to spread that out. And I thought they answered the challenge. I thought they did a great job. I really thought the defense played well tonight. That's why your heart just breaks. There are a lot of guys that gave some great individual efforts. Bogan played a great individual effort game. I heard for him too. And for Sampson and for every member of the defense and for so many of these guys that played their last home game in that stadium.
It's spooky in a way, isn't it? The 2-minute drill before the half and how many times the interception in that window has perhaps cost you a chance to win.
Yeah, we got the interception, and all of a sudden it's like, here we go, we're at midfield, there's 2 minutes, and we just, that one I can't blame as he didn't try and force anything. The ball just got tipped, and sometimes that happened. We tipped a couple theirs, and they went up in the air and they fell on green grass, and a couple guys diving at it. Unfortunately, ours got tipped and went up in the air and they ran under it. I mean, it's unfortunate when you have taller defensive linemen, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to press. If they can't get there, they raise their hands and try and create a picket fence, and they did that. And I believe, what we have, 1 ball tipped, 2 balls tipped?
Two of the picks.
2 balls tipped. And I think we tipped a couple at the line. They just didn't result in interceptions.
Skip, this is 3 games in a row. The offense has come up with 3 points in the first half. Any reason for the lack of production early?
No, I mean, you look at it. We went down the field. I really thought the opening drive. I thought the first half we threw the interception, and then we had a number of penalties. I mean, we get called for tripping. And all of a sudden you're looking at a 15-yard penalty. We jumped off sides, I believe, twice in the first half. We made some foolish mistakes, and I say we just shot ourselves in the foot. We're making it too hard, and we're not good enough to overcome some of those mistakes that we're making. And I look at it and go, they had 3 too.